What's up, everyone? I know it's been a while since you've seen this wonderful human being next to me.
Hi,
For
everyone.
for those of you who don't know, this is my wife, Donna. For the people in the school community, you've seen her in her videos, especially if you've watched a lot of the mobility stuff. We just recorded 7 new workouts to add to the Sustainable 60 Challenge. Um, so continuing to, what's up, Fredo? Um, we just updated, or sorry, just finished filming 7 more workouts that are going to get added to the platform this weekend, so that you will have them for the second half of your first 6 weeks. For those of you who've made it through this already, we're super proud of you. We're so glad that you're here, and we appreciate that you are pushing yourself and trying. I know it's not an easy experience. Um, right now in the Sustainable 60 group on school, we have a nutrition masterclass, which is more about like what to eat and how to eat. It's not so much dealing with some of the habits, emotional triggers, things like that around eating, which I struggle with too. Um, but it is more about like how to understand how to make portions, how to understand if you're making progress, how to track if you're gonna track, how much you should be eating of certain things, and how to avoid some of the most common pitfalls that we have as parents. And then there's also a progress masterclass, which is to teach you how to actually measure progress because not every single bit of progress is weight on the scale. So
That's a big thing that I had trouble with. I felt like you always had to, it's all by the scale and how much you weigh and things like that, but it's not. It's like if you build muscle, then you still, I feel like it's the same weight.
great.
Yeah. And like the clothes, it's fitting nicely. Um, I think that's a lot of the thinking of like way back when. Um, like progress is seen on the scale when it's really not. It's clothes fitting better and things like that.
Yeah.
And
No,
something that I had to like get over.
yeah, because it's normal. It's normal to get frustrated when the number on the scale doesn't move.
Mhm.
It feels frustrating because you're doing all of this so that the number on the scale moves. Like, right, like when we think weight loss, that's the most direct way to conceptualize progress is to go, did the number on the scale move? But ultimately, if you lost body fat, you
Mhm.
gained muscle mass, your clothes fit better, you have more confidence, your blood work is good, your belt, like you cinched your belt another belt loop, all of those are conceivably more important and more impactful on your health for the long term than just the number on the scale.
Yeah.
Right. I mean to we got this one. I can even say like personally, and Donna has we've been together for 17 years. She is the reason I got my first gym membership when I turned 25. Um, I'm curious. So with that, when because this will be an interesting conversation for people to have because I know my perspective on it. What was your motivation that very first time, and how did you approach that so lovingly to buy me a gym membership at 25?
Um, I don't know. I think it's also my interest in wanting to get into the gym as well. And I really I don't know, I figured it would be like a really nice gift to Patrick. Um, so I think that that's what really that's why I chose that, is that I really want to get back into the gym and I thought that it would be a really nice gift to Patrick.
And I mean, it completely changed my life. Like it was my 25th birthday. I was 240 pounds in my first job out of college. I was drinking every day. I was stressed. I was unhappy. And I was commuting 70 miles a day. And I remember when she came to me and said, "Hey, I got you a birthday present. I got you a gym membership. I don't want you to think anything of it. I just want you to try it." And
Yeah, there's just no pressure.
that was surprising for
Yeah.
me because like I don't think I realized that I was even 240. I didn't realize I was out of shape at that point. Um,
To be fair, I think we were both out of shape.
we were
You
both
know, just
working and
working and eating late and eating like pizza and burgers at 11 p.m. and
we lived in a
it,
very cool part of Chicago at the time.
yeah, so there's just a lot of things. The environment was a big factor. There's lots of places to eat. Lots of places, lots of bars to go to. So after work, yeah, just hit
Meet
those
up, go
places
to a
up.
bar, or every Sunday morning we had our routine of going and grabbing donuts and sitting on our stoop and reading the newspaper and just like spending time together, which we loved. Like it was a lot of fun, but realizing like that got away pretty quickly. Like that got out of control. We didn't even have kids at that point. This was just the two of us.
Yeah.
Um, but like through that, she's seen me and I've seen her transform in so many different ways over the course of the last 12 years. Like in that initial phase of weight loss, I got down to 179 pounds, which is about 60 pounds lighter than I was when I started. And that took about a year and a half. But like when you looked at me, I didn't look healthy.
Hmm.
Like I was tracking every single bite of every single thing I ate. And my face was like sunken and like my eyes were kind of dark. I could
Oh,
fit her pants.
yeah.
I am 6 feet tall and I could fit into her. She's 4 foot 11. I could fit into her pants at my absolute skinniest. Um,
So I mean, like he was working out a lot
like twice a day.
and eating less, but he just didn't look healthy at all. He looked emaciated. Um, yeah, I guess it's the learning curve. It's just what works, what doesn't work,
How far is too far?
yeah.
When and recognizing like you are going to, especially if you're brand new into this and you're busy with your kids and you're trying to fit this into your life. I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to learn how to do this because it feels like another thing, but it's one of those things that when you learn it,
Mhm.
you don't unlearn it. You just keep learning new things and learning the things that are exciting for you. Like Donna
Yeah,
has been a runner for a huge percentage of her life and a martial artist. But like when you ruptured your Achilles, you weren't able to run and you had to figure out other
yeah.
ways to train.
Yeah, I tore my Achilles and then the year after got pregnant. So, um, yeah, my lifestyle, everything has changed and wasn't really taking good care of myself. So, to all the people out there, I want to let you know, just be kind because, life. And your fitness goals and it's gonna fluctuate. Yeah.
Yeah, you being married to the number on the scale and trying to diet for decades is a surefire way to make sure you're never going to reach that goal. Because like diet is the linchpin, right? If you have the workout lifestyle down and your diet is awful, you are going to be fighting yourself forever. And the same thing, if your diet is dialed in perfectly, it's funny enough, you actually will make more progress than somebody who is lifting consistently but not dieting, not dialing in what they're eating. But for somebody who has both and can iterate and change their approach depending on how life is lifing at that time,
Mhm.
like that's when you win. That's when you win fitness because you can live a life that is adjustable, right?
Yeah.
You can make progress, you can pump, you can push the gas pedal, you can pull back a little bit, you can oscillate intensities during the phases of your life. Because
Yeah.
at like most stressful periods of life as a parent
Hmm.
are like the transition into school, the transition out of school, figuring out camp structors. And
Oh,
these are like,
they're kids
yeah, they're
going
kids,
in
kids
school.
transitioning in and out of
I
school.
thought you were going to school.
No, nah, who goes to school. I'm just kidding. No, but like holidays,
Yeah,
transitions,
yeah,
like those are the of normal life, those are the hard parts that you're going to go through every single year. And
hmm,
some of them happen, I mean, holidays in school happen at the same time every year, right?
yeah,
If your work is seasonal,
hmm,
accountants, I'm looking at you, you trying to lose weight during tax season, if I'm being 100% honest, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. You have so much stress in your life during that time. It's not worth trying to add another stress. Just try to stay healthy. Try to stay
yeah,
healthy during that time. And then as soon as tax season is over, you can start bringing in a new stress. You can
yeah.
start making another
And it's
change.
like, building blocks. It's not like, sometimes you get into those modes where, yeah, I got a new job and my kids are starting in school and we're moving and okay, so now I'm gonna like work out more and then it's just like compounded. And it's truly what they say that fitness is a journey, and it's so true that like, little by little, if you can work out for like 10 minutes and start there and then build upon that, you'll be more successful. Um, yeah, and with especially with the transitions in life, let's say you're moving, so you're tired. There's a lot going on, do what you can, not like, I am gonna add more weight, um, or just adding more onto that and doing a new exercise. Just do what you can.
Right. There are times where you can use what you know to do what you can. And there are times where you can strive a little bit more and
Right.
push a little harder.
Yeah.
But knowing what you're trying to accomplish is the best possible scenario. And having specific interventions or specific programs for the things that you're trying to accomplish, it makes a huge difference because different exercises and different styles do different things. But like with your schedule and
Right.
managing the kids and continuing your continuing education and stuff like that, like what do your actual workouts look like right now? Like honestly, what are your actual you've
Yeah.
told me kind of like where you fit things in and what you do when you can't.
Yeah. So, a little background. Uh, I'm a dental hygienist, but at the moment, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Uh,
1 second.
and speaking of, one of our kids is trying to wave us down. Um, yeah, you know what? And I'm also dealing with perimenopause. So there's that compounded with everything else, like taking care of the kids. And, if your kids get sick, then you have to, deal with that. I will say that with the perimenopause, it's been hard because I've been under a lot of fatigue. Um, and then with the kids wanting your attention, you're just so exhausted. Uh, so I will say that I probably work out maybe 2 times a week for like 30 minutes. Um, and it's not where I want to be. Um, so I'm also getting help with the perimenopause, working with hormonal therapy. Hopefully that will alleviate some of the fatigue, just so then I can keep up with, especially with my kids. And we have 2 boys, and they're very energetic. And it's like, go out and play. And they're like, why don't you play with me? And I'm like, I don't have energy.
Yeah.
So
Needing help is important.
yeah.
Needing help is okay.
Yeah. So at the moment, uh, having to deal with all of that, do I want to exercise more? Hell yeah. But my body just won't let me. So I'm finding other ways to help with that. And that's what I'm saying. Be kind to yourselves because, going through different phases in your life and different transitions, and as long as you're moving, um, and you can make changes to your exercise routine as well, as life will, let you. Like I said, if you have a career change and you need to, but how do you say this? Like changes, what can you
Like
change?
pivot
Like,
or adjust.
yeah,
Yeah.
do so. And then, when you get more acclimated to your job, and then you can add more, things like that. It's not set in stone, and fitness is a journey. Um,
Things
change, and you can adapt. It's not, I will say, like back in the day, it's too much is going on. I dropped everything. I didn't work out. I ate like shit. I have it's like, oh, things are too busy. I don't have time for this. And it just got worse. So just as long as you pivot, you adapt, and you just keep moving little by little. Even if you can fit 10 minutes, it's great. It'll help you in the long run.
And that's why we built the Sustainable 60 Challenge as like a gateway for the folks who like they want to be sure that what they're doing is going to be helpful, right? Because we all need assurances that the effort we're putting in is actually going to change the thing we want to change. We all need that. So the Sustainable 60 is intended to be the structure that you need to start losing weight, to start making that change, but in a way that isn't so comprehensive and immersive that it becomes like it consumes your life, right? The workouts are 10 minutes long, 20 minutes long, which we're just uploading. So join now while you can still get all that stuff for free. Like that's why it is the way it is. Is you build habits around sleep, you build habits around nutrition, you build habits around like breathing, which is both mobility work, like improving the way that your body moves, but also like de-stressing because we all need to do that. And then being able to build a habit of activity on a daily basis. It doesn't have to be hardcore, intense, crush your soul workouts, 2-hour workouts a day for 7 days a week. No, that's actually awful for you. But doing something every day that contributes to your overall goal of health is important. And that's the habit that we're trying to build within this community. And there are other people in this community who are all trying to do that too.
Yeah.
People who've gone through losses, job changes, just trying so many different interventions. And I feel for people who've really struggled because I mean, one, I've been through my own various multiple weight loss journeys and fitness journeys over the course of the last 12 years. And Donna too, she's gone through so many different phases of her life and she just shared some really vulnerable stuff with you all. Like none of this is easy. So what we're trying to do is make the stuff that's hard easier to do. And I know that I'm having a hard time articulating exactly what I mean by that, but it's like, it's going to be hard anyway. So why don't we make the thing that's hard anyway as easy to do as possible?
So it's like doing little things throughout your day. Let's say you're stuck in traffic. It's like, okay, what can I do? Breathing exercises, right? Let's just get that down. Let's get that done. Mobility.
Right. Do some wrist because your wrist has been bothering you. Like little things that you can inject into your day, 10-minute workouts, 5-minute workouts, like the activity you do in your day, it counts.
And you know what? It doesn't have to be like you just make it fun. Okay, you want to scroll. All right. Prop the phone up in your kitchen or wherever. And then you can do some
like every reel you do some push-ups.
Yeah.
Every reel you do squats. Like,
and just like scroll while you're squatting.
Squat and scroll. No, like when I
fun, if that's what you want to do, you want to scroll, but not be sedentary, do something like, okay, do your squats.
Right. Do one of the workouts. I mean, I will tell you the two things I like. Cardio is not my favorite thing in the world to do. I enjoy the aftermath. I enjoy the feeling of having done it.
So what do you do?
I watch Netflix. I play video games, and I'll like I mean I've been playing the Switch, and so like I have the little handles. they're little controls, and I'm walking on the
So it's like
treadmill
this.
while playing the Switch. And it makes it more fun because it
Yeah.
makes the 45 minutes or an hour go by faster. And then if I really want to hang out with my kids, they love watching me play video games. And we don't get to do that often because of my work schedule. So like I walked on the treadmill and played Zelda,
Mhm.
and they just hung out in there with me taking turns on the stationary bike
Yeah.
while and so like they see me having fun, doing the fun thing that they like. And then they also are trying to move and take turns. And so they're learning to coordinate with each other. And we all left laughing and happy. Like, and I got to do my workout. Is it the most intense workout in the world? No, but like I felt amazing
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah. So just, finding ways to make moving or exercise fun. It doesn't have to be like, okay, all right, it has to be the perfect time because there is no perfect time. And like, okay, you're cooking. You got to wait for something to simmer. What can I do at this moment? Um, you
Yeah.
know,
Do something.
yeah,
Just
lunges
yeah.
or take the take the cans of soup or beans or what have you and do some bicep curls and
Yeah. Donna got to
yeah,
experience some of the 10-minute workouts today.
it
And
burns.
it's amazing how much work you can get with a
Yeah,
can of beans and a can
yeah,
of Progresso split
yeah.
pea soup. Like, we literally are just like, we're trying to make this as easy and accessible for you as possible.
What we're saying is that like it doesn't have to be perfect, right? You don't have to have your yoga mat out and the right dumbbells. It's like just work with what you have. And then like over time, if it's like, you know what, I think I want to invest in some heavier dumbbells, go for it. But yeah, just move. That's really what it is. And honestly, if I don't move for you have those lazy days where where like binge watching Ted Lasso. And it's just like, you don't really want to move. I feel it, especially like in my late 30s and 40s. It's like I feel like not achy, but
Stiff.
stiff. You know?
Yeah. No,
What
and
is this stiffness?
if you decide to join the gym you join, like, okay, so obviously, first things first is accessibility. Can you get there? Is it within your price point? Right? Those are obviously important ones. The attitude of the patrons in the gym makes a huge difference. You've been in a bunch of gyms now with me and kind of experienced what a gym that is more conducive to hard work versus less conducive to hard work.
Mhm.
There are gyms that you will go to that are going to be populated with people who want to be there, but they don't want to do the things. They just want to be there because they want to be like, oh, I went to the gym today. And that's not a judgment of those people. It's just going to affect the attitude of the rest of the people in the gym.
Yeah.
When you walk into a gym like Steel, or you walk into a gym like Hi-Fi or America's Gym, things like that, where you walk in, it smells like hard work, and not like BO and gross. Like, obviously some of that smell, it's gym. But like you look around and nobody is messing around. They are there and they are putting in as much work as you can't help but work harder
Yeah.
in those environments. Like I worked out with a friend yesterday, and we were like, he was wearing the fanciest Apple Watch, and we did a workout that he usually does, and his watch told him he burned 500 more calories during our workout together than he would normally. And he doesn't go easy. It's not like his workouts are ever easy, but adding 500 calories to a strength training workout is a lot. And so like both we're surrounded by enormous people. Every single person around us was working as hard as physically possible, and we couldn't help but work harder. And I love that. Like that, to me, an environment of hard work and a nose to the grindstone work ethic when it comes to that specific setting, I love that. Like hard work is not something that you have to convince me to do, as long as I know that it's contributing to what I'm trying to accomplish.
Mhm. Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do for you all, is make the hard work the outcome, the only thing that could happen because you're going to put the work in anyway. And that's what we're continuing to offer for our one-on-one clients too, is a specific program, so specific to you, your life, your needs, the time that you can work out, the time, all of that, your nutrition strategies, all that. We're trying to automate that for you as much as possible. So you don't suffer from decision fatigue. You don't suffer from trying to figure out what to do. You don't have the time to do all of this. Like, if you were to, like, you know, you love your Volkswagen, you love everything about it, but you love that we have somebody who is an expert
Right.
that takes such good care of it. He is such an expert in that thing that if we were to try to do it ourselves, there's no way we would be able to become the expert that he is in that thing. So we have him, that we trust him so much.
Yeah.
And we want to be that person or that team for you to be able to say, like, hey, what if you knew without a shade of doubt? I don't even know if is that the actual. I don't even know if that's
without a doubt.
Without a doubt, without an iota. What I mean, but like, what I mean is that, like, if you knew for certain that if you executed the program that was created for you exactly, that it's all but guaranteed that you would get closer to the outcome you're looking for in 90 days, like really like massive amounts of progress, because you know for sure every single thing about that workout is geared towards you.
I think what's nice about it is that it's already made for you. So then when you, let's say you go to the gym or you're at home or at the park with your kids, backyard, wherever, you know, you're not like, okay, what do I do next? I don't remember. It's just, you know, taking that exercise that you have for the day, and even, you know, it's there. It's already set. You know what to do. You don't have to think about it. And then if your day gets busy, it's not like, oh my gosh, like you have to, and then you have to dread it. Like, let's say 5 p.m. This is my workout time. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it.
Now I have to go on YouTube and try to figure out what exercises are best for this, or how to work out around low back tightness.
So like separate it, do it a little bit throughout your day, even, you know, if that's less daunting.
But like knowing what to do, like if
Yeah.
you're gonna split your workout up through the day, you go, you know, you look at your program and go, okay, I know exactly what I have to accomplish before the day is over. So, and he's written this workout for me so that it feels like I'm doing everything I need to be doing, and it just happens when I need it to happen. Like, but he's taken care of that for me.
Yeah.
Like, you want to, every single one of us wants to feel like somebody's taking care of us. We do. And that's what we're trying to do for you with the whole fitness thing, is whatever it is that you need to do to accomplish your goal, we're trying to lay that out for you in black and white with every resource you need to accomplish it. Then you just go do it. We're not going to be on your butt. We're not going to be checking in every 5 minutes. Hey, is it going well? What did you do? How did it go? What are you, like, you know, texting you, asking for updates every second? No, we're just going to go, hey, we trust that you are going to do the work. Here's the work to do. Do it. And it works. Like, this is the coolest part about this stuff, is work works.
Yeah. I mean, like, we don't have to hound you. You already have, if you have kids.
Yeah. How well.
What are you eating?
Yeah. How well do your kids listen if you have to follow up with them constantly about something?
Can I have it?
Right? Exactly. You don't want that. You don't, like, if I'm hounding you, hey, did you work out? Hey, did you work out? Hey, did you work out? Did you work out? You're gonna go, get away from me. But like, if you know for certain the right thing to do, you're gonna do it. And you know that it's going to contribute to your goals. And we're going to establish a standard of progress that you can feel regularly, as whether it's the weight going down or the weight in the gym going up, or your endurance is improving, you know, all of those things. Like, we'll setting standards of progress so that you notice things are changing for you. So all of that is to say, that's what we offer to our one-on-one clients. And we're taking those same principles and putting it into this challenge to make it super duper accessible, because 9 years of being a coach, you learn a lot And I don't expect you to go to YouTube University to learn everything to try to accomplish your goals. You have other expletive deleted to worry about. You do.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, think about the times where you've made the most progress in your life. Track and field, working with a coach.
right.
You may
And
like
I thought also
sorry,
to your, sorry, to your point, you know, the gym, being surrounded with people, like-minded people, you know, in track and field, you know, we were there to put in the work and to run hard. So it's motivating. Um, so I mean, like, even if you can find a partner to work with,
yeah.
I had to help just give you a little push. We all need a little push sometimes.
Yeah. Needing support is not a sign of weakness. Needing support for something that you're not an expert in is a sign of strength because you know you're looking at yourself, you're actually self-aware enough to go, I would love to be able to do this at a high level, but I'm not going to be able to dedicate the time, energy, and resources to learn to do this at a high level. So if you can't hire a coach, go to the gym with somebody who knows more than you, or you can buy a program that's completely personalized and customized to build the knowledge that you need to learn in the like in a curated fashion so that you don't have to go searching for it. And the lessons come when they're supposed to come, not when you're trying to jam a workout into 30 minutes of your lunch break because your email and your last call went over, right? If you
He's
had,
been there.
I mean, yeah, in my old days as an engineer, I would go to the gym before work because I was so excited to go to the gym. And I'm also like, I'm an early bird. Like as
I'm
much as
not.
my wife is not, I get up at 4:45 partially because I just like to.
I try to, but then like, you know, I have my moments where like I wake up 4:30 for like 2 weeks and then I have a late night and it's like downhill. I'm like, I think I'm a night owl through and through.
Yeah. I've been getting up early forever. I was always the kid knocking on my friend's door during the summer, like, let's go play. And they're like,
Hey.
what? Why are you here? Um, so all of this is to say, like, you don't have to fight your nature to try to be successful. You can have somebody who understands you well enough to personalize things for you so that you can be successful. And if you can't do that, join the Sustainable 60 program because there's stuff in there that you can just plug and play into your life and become incredibly successful with very simple interventions. So the resources available in the Sustainable 60 in our school community, if you're already here, you know what's there, but you might not have even watched all the stuff yet. So in the school community right now, and this is free, you have 10-minute workouts, you have 20-minute workouts. There is a nutrition masterclass that's been broken down into chapters. So you can watch it straight through for an hour, or you can watch sections about protein, carbs, fats, tracking, hand portions. Everything's broken up into like 8 to 10 minute-ish sections. There's a progress, like how to assess progress and whether or not your effort is working and how to adjust if it is or isn't. And then there's also an entire mobility toolkit. So all the things that you would need to troubleshoot things as they happen, because if you're challenging yourself regularly and living with kids is a challenge regularly, especially as we're getting older, like you need those things too, and they're there for you. I'm not going to make you do them, but I'm going to put them in front of you and say, hey, if you still have this problem, we have these resources for you.
And I mean, like, if you have, sorry, if you have any questions or, you know, on any of the exercises, um, if it needs more clarity on certain movements, you can always bother this guy.
Yeah, leave like comment in the Sustainable 60 group chat because if you're
I
having
bother
a
him all the
problem
time.
constantly, I mean, I love it. But if you are having issues, comment in the Sustainable 60 group chat because it's likely that somebody else is having that issue as well.
Mhm.
So we want to make sure that we're supporting everybody in this community and giving you the resources that you need. Oh, Instagram live paused just for you guys. Hey, Oh, they're back.
You're back.
If you are already in the Sustainable 60 and you complete the entire 60 days and you are loving what you're doing, you will get a special discount on a 90-day personalized program, right? You got to get all the way through the 60 days. You got to show us that you are willing to do the work. And when it comes down to it, you are a self-starter. You just need to know what direction to go. You get a discount on a 90-day program, which would otherwise cost you much more money. All right. Teaser. Don't tell them though, because they haven't joined the community yet. The Instagram Live folks, they haven't joined yet. So whether they even make it into 45 minutes into this call. We appreciate you. We're proud of you already. We're so grateful that you're here and learning from us, and we have the opportunity to make a positive impact on you. So until next week, have a wonderful week.